welcome back. Hello, misbehave. Yeah, Twitch gremlins is what I'm hearing. The gremlins abound. But don't refresh if you've got things working and you wish to stay. Do not refresh.
Welcome to Kanala Exports.
Thanks for the break time.
At Kanala Exports, we believe that a peaceful heart is a strong heart.
Cultivating serenity is possible even during times of crisis.
I want to try those arms.
Kanala Exports is pleased to offer goods for security and peace of mind.
Earthfish, jellyfish. Be nice if we could have more mods.
Cultivating serenity is
only so
possible
many
even during
mods
times
we can
of
squeeze in
crisis.
there. Although I'll think about that one. That one could be
We appreciate
useful
your
too.
visit.
I recovered the Book of Planks.
Hey, Auntie,
It's
welcome
waiting for
back.
you in Bay D24.
So, hello all.
This is a priceless gift. Thank you. You may help my people remember themselves.
Welcome to Elkos Combine Arsenal Supplies.
And Cerberus, there's the E-Gel. Thermal conduit.
Elkos Combine. If it exists, we carry it.
Thank you. Come again.
It's my money and I'm closing my account.
Your account helps fund Citadel defense. If you shut it down and hide the money under your bed, it hurts the war effort.
And if Cerberus attacks again and takes the Citadel, my money is gone.
Have you seen Palaven or Earth? You can't escape this war. At least here you've got the Council fighting for you.
But to fight, they need money. Money this bank has loaned them using accounts like yours.
Okay, damn it. I'll leave the account open.
Besides, how can someplace like Sanctuary promise more safety than the
Yeah,
Citadel?
you don't want to go to
You're
Sanctuary.
right. Guess all we can do is hope for the best.
Listen, I thought of something. No, it can't wait until I'm back on duty. The Hesperia period. Their statues had legendarily accurate Prothean inscriptions. Can we use that? Yes, I know the Athena Nebula is off limits, but this... a classified project. It needs all the Prothean intel we can find. I haven't found any reliable pictures, but just think. If those statues had something that could help us, even today...
Sure, we'll be on the Citadel for a little while here.
The doctors are working to keep that terrorist.
And catch up on some side missions.
He's in intensive care?
He got blasted by Cerberus. They think he's just another victim.
Good though, after Priority Citadel, a lot more stuff opens up.
No, the Krogan are the only race that can fight on
On
the
the
toxic
galactic
world,
map.
so they need support. Well, ideally, something like a Cacliosaur. They're good in mountains, immune to toxins, ferociously loyal to their riders. Yes, they'd be ideal. Unfortunately, they were driven to extinction during the
Oh,
Ragnar
good.
War.
Outsider,
so,
good
unless we can
night.
engineer something new, Krogan on toxic worlds
Time
will
for
have
the
to fight on
Z's.
foot without support.
See you on the other side. Good night, chat. Blasto 6, partners in crime.
Alliance forces struck back at Cerberus with a daring attack that disabled a Cerberus fighter base on Noveria.
Damn it, another Cerberus trap? Bomb or turret? How many this time? Clear the area until you've done a full sweep. We need a way to find their tech and shut it off safely. No, E-Crime still doesn't have anything. The tech they got off the bodies of a few Cerberus engineers self-destructed when they took it apart. Not much we can do. So,
These are control schematics for Cerberus turrets. Will these help?
damn right they will. I'll have E-Crimes dig into them. Might even help us find the little presents Cerberus left for us. Thanks a lot. This is gonna save lives.
I just don't understand why you're suddenly so conflicted.
Look, the asshole's in custody now. Killing him won't bring anyone back.
It's about justice. The man is a traitor and a murderer. You saw what he did to your wife, to my husband.
And didn't bat an eyelash. He's evil, there's no doubt.
What's going on here?
I'm in position at C-Sec. Draw them away, and I'll move in and make the kill.
Don't answer that.
This side bit and the rest of it always played weird for me.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Maybe these heating
Doesn't help
stabilizers.
to break it up with the
schematics could help.
stabilizer conversation.
Is amazing. The colonists, my sister, will be most pleased. Thank you. I am in your debt.
We have to keep enforcing the
Or
law.
this.
Same as always. Without that,
Supposed to run down and talk to that guy. There's like two things in between.
For terrorists, the rest can take care of itself.
So the bar fights, the drunken disorderlies down by that purgatory place?
How does cracking down on that crap help us win the war? People need to blow off steam right now.
Everyone on the Citadel knows we're at war now. You have to show them that C-Sec is...
You just...
The commander's right. We need people coming into work every day. We
Nice
need things
job
to
with
keep
the audio
running.
there.
Otherwise, today's bar fight could be tomorrow's street riot.
Yeah, maybe you're right. This feels so damn petty right now.
Sound effects priority box popped up. It shut Shepard up. That was weird.
Commander Shepard. Guess I know what happened to my backup.
Excuse me?
Come on. I'm in C-Sec in civilian gear with a weapon. I know what I'm made. Just let me explain. Captain Aaron Summers, Alliance Marines, retired.
Captain Summers?
There's a prisoner here. C-Sec officer who helped Cerberus. C-Sec caught him when you stopped the coup. Now he's offering them intel on Cerberus to get a better deal.
Why are you telling me this?
Because he doesn't deserve a better deal. He killed people during the coup, good people. And he's former Alliance, like us. Way I figure it, he's our problem to fix.
Do the Paragon Renegade options stay if I ask them a little more? They should. I hope they do. Why is murder justified? I want to hear what he says. Or we...
Tell me what this guy did to deserve death.
He executed his own friends in cold blood for Cerberus. Cleared the path for their troops. Now he's saying he's a vet. And he was suckered in by talk of helping humanity. I don't know what intel he has, and I don't really care either. He dishonored the uniform.
Regardless, you don't go in and murder him. Really bad shit should happen to him, but I don't know about walking in and murdering him. That's...
If you gun that man down, you're dishonoring the uniform just as much as he did.
Like hell I am.
I don't like plea bargains any more than you do. But the intel we get will save lives.
Says who?
Our superiors. The people we swore to serve and trust, Captain Summers.
Yes, Commander. Sorry, Commander. I'll shut it down. Thanks.
Commander Shepard, do you have a minute?
Can I help you?
Jordan Knowles, E-Crimes. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. I've got a saboteur hacking key systems, power, communications. It's bad. If you've got time to help, check out this console.
Got it. Looks like a collection of access codes.
They're Batarian diplomatic codes, from back when they had an embassy on the Citadel. If you can use your Spectre access to find them, I can shut them down.
I can access restricted intel at the Spectre office in the embassy. If I find anything, I'll let you know.
No replacement has been selected for the
Baby stepping through the Citadel, because after the priority mission, there's so much stuff to click on and listen to. And,
If you start selling weapons to everyone on the Citadel,
and
C-Sec will shut this whole place down.
C-Sec couldn't protect us when Cerberus attacked. I'll take him to court.
You think Accord is going to want more people running with guns right now?
Then I'll go to the wards and sell from the back room at Purgatory.
Would a bunch of civilians shooting at anything that moves make the Citadel safer?
The commander's right. Maybe if the council organizes a civilian militia with training. Otherwise, they'll just panic and get themselves killed.
I just want people to be safe.
I know, but second-guessing C-Sec isn't the way. What if we submit a proposal to start a militia?
Okay, that'd be something.
Welcome to Agor
don't get all crazy
Munitions.
now. Reasonable.
Our customer service specialists are always interested in purchasing new technology.
Ordinarily, we won't be putting ultralight materials in a submachine gun, but if we ever try to squeeze in a sniper, we're going to need to put ultralight in anything else we're carrying.
Local government restrictions when purchasing protective equipment.
That.
Agor munitions for deals you never see coming.
Have on the pistol. I don't think we'll be using.
Our customer service specialists are always
maybe.
interested in purchasing new technology.
Please obey all local government restrictions when purchasing protective equipment.
We'll get them later if I really want.
Purchases made by Agor. Welcome to Cipertine Armory.
I'll just forget about it, but that's fine.
All Citrotine Armory products include a lifetime guarantee for performance.
Since our squad mates are the only ones benefiting from this, again, I don't know how much benefit, real world benefit we're getting, so.
Proceeds from all sales go to help the troops on Palaven.
Professional grade equipment at reasonable prices. That's Ciprotine.
Proceeds from all
I don't want the ones that increase weapon weight. For squad mates, it'd be fine, but I don't want the stuff that increases weapon weight.
All Armory products include a lifetime guarantee for performance. See our extranet site for details.
I think we're putting that on our squad mate's sniper, and maybe it works.
That's Ciprotine. We appreciate your visit.
Credit report as AM Trading Limited.
Here, I've got some pieces for you.
Oh, good.
Done deal, Commander. Check in with General Oraka. You'll see I'm making C-Sec very happy.
In the 3 seconds since I gave you that piece, you've done a reach around on C-Sec already?
Hello, Shepard.
A cold shoulder from Liara, too. She wouldn't even turn around.
Welcome to the Citadel gift shop. All proceeds from today's purchases go toward the Turian War effort.
Welcome to Nosastra
I'm gonna have to
Sporting
bring her
Goods.
bad news in a minute here.
Our selections include rare technology upgrades from the Terminus systems. Good hunting.
Oh. Well, that's great. I just hope he knows which ones to fight.
Excuse me?
Oh, I didn't, well, I just...
My husband is risking his life to protect us right now.
I'm so sorry. That was thoughtless and... I'm so sorry.
It's about to get worse.
No, I understand. Sometimes I'm surprised myself. Anyway, would you like to make a purchase?
Yes, of course. Anything for our troops.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. You need to hear this.
Oh, Blue Rose of Ilium. If these humble words reach you, then I have joined my ancestors.
No. No.
My dream was to be by your side, a weed beside your beauty, twining together in the warm Tachanka sun.
Oh, Char.
But if my last days must be with Krant instead of kindness, still I will remember the perfume of your scent and the soft touch of your petals. Let my broken bones build a wall around your garden, so you and the flower we planted together can grow safe and strong.
Thank you. I should... I need to go.
Like one of the saddest things in the whole game.
Please do your part to enkindle this. Welcome to Casa Fabrication Weaponry.
For the best in the business, come to Casa.
Proceeds from all purchases go to help our men and women serving in the Alliance.
All goods have been marked down with our special wartime discount. Casa Fabrication Weaponry hasn't forgotten Earth. Neither should you.
Commander Shepard, I was just contacted by a black market dealer who's donating high-end weapons to CSEC. He wanted you to know. Sounds like you came through.
And the Blue Suns can go about their business.
Now we'll be focusing on Citadel defense. It won't bring Palaven back, but it's something. Thank you, Commander.
It's the end of a side quest that started a while ago.
Scene contains large scorch marks. Looks like 3 fatalities. Entire area shot to hell. Precision shots. I heard the Geth use jamming towers to prevent auto-targeting. If we had tech like that, we might save some lives next time somebody attacks the Citadel.
You want my security vids? Bring me a warrant.
You're stonewalling me? Those vids could be vital to the war effort.
I doubt the Reapers have agents doing business in my cafe.
We're trying to protect you.
Hell of a job you're doing. See those scorch marks? Cerberus killed one of my servers right there. Where were you?
Hey, I lost friends too. If you care about finding the Cerberus informants who made it happen, you'll give me the vids.
We're at war. If you care about the safety of the Citadel, you'll help CSEC however
You
you
just
can.
head him off. It was easier. Faster,
I have some
definitely.
high-profile customers. If word gets out that I'm ratting them out to CSEC.
You think I care about insider trading or electronic smuggling right now? I'm after the bastards who attacked the Citadel. Nobody else. You've got my word.
All right. Just I hope it helps.
Citadel have failed, and CSEC forces have killed the last invading forces. After obtaining a cure to the genophage, Krogan leaders have announced an alliance with the King's military against the Reapers.
I don't know why he stays targetable like that. There.
Terrorists, he ought to be locked up.
You should be shot. Gorex wanted for 6 bombings. 6. Killed both humans and Batarians.
He bombed his own people? Why?
He was part of a terrorist.
Around Lola too much.
Crowded places. Voya, Omega. Doesn't matter to these asshole fanatics who gets blown up.
We're going to be bouncing around on the Citadel for a while yet.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Quick trip to the
One
embassies.
moment, please.
What does oft mean? Killed.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Oh. Chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop.
This is what it means, Lamia. Sorry if I didn't connect that. Oft means killed, yeah.
Everyone's been called back to active duty since Earth was attacked.
I understand, but
I can't leave my daughter here alone. I need to send her back to Thessia, to her family.
these things are very complicated and usually take a very long time. It's even worse with everything going on right now. I'm very sorry. If you can't accept a fostering by proxy until her file is processed, there's nothing more I can do.
Spectre status recognized.
Okay, Batarian access codes, Spectre level access, bypass security protocols, track diplomatic dispatches, consoles. Batarian patient named Gorek is located in a makeshift clinic in the temporary refugee camp at Docking Bay E-24. He is suffering from undisclosed but severe injuries. Medical staff from Huerta Memorial Hospital have provided painkillers, but there is no viable long-term treatment. Because the Batarian hegemony refuses to share records, no data on Gorek is available prior to his arrival on the Citadel. We just overheard some details about him. Is, bad guy. But what we do remains, well, know what we're gonna get to decide on a mercy killing or leave him to suffer. And BioWare. CSEC has requested a number of surveillance warrants in an attempt to find evidence that would incriminate Cerberus informants on the Citadel. Officers have tapped public surveillance feeds, but do not have legal access to private security feeds. Get her done. First, a Rune financial report. This financial report is for top-level embassy access only. According to financial estimates from First Irune Investment Trust, a division of Elkos Combine, the Citadel races cannot sustain the cost of the war effort for more than 1 year. Although military spending has stimulated certain market sectors, shortages and rationing in other areas have depressed the financial system. Civilian discretionary spending has fallen except in entertainment areas like escapist vids and drinking. First, Irune is borrowing heavily to provide funds for key functions across the Citadel, but if the war does not end within the next year, galactic financial collapse is inevitable. Have bigger problems than that. Authorize civilian militia, yes. Fielded requests for civilian militia defend the Citadel in the event of another attack. In training civilians. Medical supplies, originally meant for occupied zones, have been rerouted to the Citadel because the Reaper invasion has made delivery impossible. Supplies are currently in lockdown on the docks, but can be released to the Huerta Memorial Hospital under Spectre authority. Okay. No. Shooting range. Well, thank you.
Heavy losses are mounting as human colonies Elysium, Tiptree, and soon...
Terminals. The first terminal. One in the hospital.
Hull are hit by Reaper forces.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
So you went back to the farm?
We snuck down the hill. We were hungry, filthy. I'd turned the towel into a kind of tunic. They'd cleaned up the bodies to make more husks, I figured. But there were still farmers alive. They were being held prisoner. And Neaira was there, directing the other forces. I could see her. I got within 10 meters of her. If I just had my gun.
What happened next?
I got to the prisoners. The farm girl unlocked their restraints, and that's when they all started screaming.
Cerberus attempts to take control of the Citadel have failed.
Not good.
CSEC forces have killed the last invading forces.
Knowles, this is Shepard. I found one of the code locations.
Okay, I'll shut it down. Just need to authorize your Spectre status. Someone used this to cut off power to a dozen life support machines in the hospital. Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you find any more?
Docking Bay D-24.
Replacement has been selected for the position vacated by Counselor Danelle Udina, who died assisting Cerberus.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an Ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival gear. Any questions?
Are we playing security, Sergeant Allenby?
No, Private. We are not.
That continues on.
Knowles, I found another spot where the Batarian codes were used.
Holy crap. These are the remote navigation codes. Last week's crash at the docks, we thought it was an accident. Shepard, there were 117 Alliance soldiers on that ship. All human. just like the patients at the hospital.
So we've got Batarian codes and someone with a grudge against humans.
Looks like... Okay.
That could
This code's
be
offline
almost
now as
any
well.
Batarian.
Should just be one left, Commander.
After what Shepard did.
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay E-24.
The
Emergency
Galaxy needs to
civilian
understand
housing.
what these refugees have been through. Can't you let me in?
No.
I only need a couple of hours of footage.
You're not crossing that dock.
Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard? Solek Vast, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Hello, Novo. Hello,
Something
Daisy.
holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
Good evening.
There are lots of refugees on the rest of the Citadel.
It won't have the same impact as seeing crowds trapped on the docks. We all need to help each other. I want this documentary to shock people into action.
Good idea. The galaxy should see what these refugees
old
have
man.
been through.
Thank you, Commander. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done.
For the position vacated by Counselor Danelle Udina, who died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup against the Council.
Yes, that's just what this documentary needs.
Grissom Academy also fell to the Reapers when Elysium was attacked, but Alliance forces were able to evacuate all students. While the Alliance
What are you doing
heavy
here?
losses,
I'm waiting.
troops have been bolstered
Waiting?
by Krogan support.
Waiting for who?
For my parents. They put me on the rescue transport and said to wait for them here. They'll come find me as soon as they can.
Support of the Turians
Well,
proves that the Krogan are
I
ready
guess
to
this is a
return
safe
to the
enough
Citadel.
place. Look, if anyone bothers you, let me know.
Forces
I'll take care of
continue
it,
their
okay?
assault on a
Sure thing, sir. Thanks.
the Nimbus cluster and the Salian Nebula.
Well, I don't think you need a Tupari vending machine in your documentary.
Nice.
Great shot, Commander.
Hey, Commander.
James, enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little
Nothing
faith,
doing,
Lola.
Daisy.
I have a little.
Yeah, I'll take that.
They'll just turn about in a world gone mad.
Listen, please, we just need more food. I can give you the location of some ruins.
Yeah, I'll take
Prothean
that.
ruins on Gay Hinnom in the Hades Nexus. If you could get past the Reaper patrols, I'm sure you'd find something valuable. That's got to be worth something. Please, my family is starving.
What are you up to this week?
Knowles, this is where the last access code was used.
What's that, Commander? I'm losing your signal.
Shepard,
Balak.
you should have killed me on that asteroid over Terra Nova. I've been waiting for this. Everything that has happened to my people is your fault.
All I did was stop you at Terra Nova.
Yes. After you ruined my plans, my government accelerated research efforts on the Leviathan of Dis. Have you heard of it, Commander? The ancient organic dreadnought my people recovered from Jartar 20 years ago? Sound familiar?
A Reaper. Your people were studying a Reaper corpse.
Yes. Looking for a way to reclaim our place as the true power of the galaxy. Hundreds of our best scientists were enlisted.
And then they became indoctrinated.
When the Reapers reached Karshan, our own people betrayed us. Defense grids were deactivated. Ships fired on allied targets. We were destroyed from within because of you.
I didn't destroy your people, Balak. The Reapers did that.
We were a proud race, a beautiful race. Have you seen what the Reapers have done to us? I'm trapped on this citadel. Our warships only know the locations of Reaper forces because I've tapped Council transmissions. I am the highest-ranking military officer left in the hegemony, and I can't save my people. But I can end you.
Balak, you sent that asteroid toward Terra Nova to help your people, but what does killing me accomplish?
Vengeance. The Bahak system, what?
They would have died anyway when the Reapers showed up. You know that. I am uniting the Krogan and the Turians. We're the best hope for this galaxy. If you care about your people...
Our ships are yours.
Shepard, are you all right?
Fine. You won't have any more trouble with those codes.
Is that... Do you want me to arrest him?
A little late.
I want you to put a bullet in his head. We're all making some sacrifices today. Let him go. Spectre authority.
Understood, Commander. And
Damn
thanks.
your logic. Yeah, mini vacay sounds good though. But you're getting 5 days off like a mini vacay. Yay.
About time.
Hey, I've assumed full control of Eclipse, and we're committed to moving forward with Aria.
Let's see, how much longer am I going to be streaming for? An hour, roughly. Hour, a few minutes more, maybe. That's the plan.
Excellent. That will really get people's attention. Thank you, Commander. That should be enough footage. Come meet me again when you're able.
Shepard, you saved my life again.
What happened?
Cerberus troopers came through here to secure the docks. They lined us all up. Then, one of them started asking around for me by name.
But they didn't find you.
Their record said I went off-grid. If I hadn't changed my identity, I don't know what would have happened.
Right on.
Thank you.
Lurk. He saved Kelly! Again!
I need support. Someone sabotaged the Metagel dispensers, and I've got some idiot preaching about Cerberus down here. No, I've contacted CSEC. They said it's not a priority and it doesn't matter. What matters is that I've got Turian soldiers dying for lack of medication.
That, yeah.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Someone's been messing with these Metagel dispensers. Not much of a side quest, really, but...
Udina, who died assisting Cerberus in an attempted coup against the Council.
I fixed the sabotage. The Metagel dispenser should be working now.
Yep.
Thank you. I'll get patients moving through triage immediately.
Great work, Shepard. And listen, I'm sorry for...
Hey.
That's him. That's my Cerberus contact. Hey,
Forgot
you.
we were gonna see him now.
You're under arrest. Shepard. Shepard, did I help?
Yeah, Conrad. You helped.
I don't even feel anything.
Actually, I sabotaged his gun. It might have looked like it fired, but that was just the thermal clip overheating. Hi, Commander. It's me, Jenna. You helped me a few years ago when I was working undercover at Cora's Den.
And now you're volunteering here.
Right. Chelik showed me a few little tricks when he had me working undercover. Guess that paid off, huh?
You saved my life.
I can't believe you were willing to lay down your life for Commander Shepard. You're so brave.
Oh, the Commander and I go way back. Let me give you a hand, and I can tell you about it.
I don't know if I've seen the version of that where Jenna's there. That's awesome. Huh. That bit with Jenna's easy to overlook because it's in Mass Effect 1 and... Oh, man. Yeah. That's the end of a very long investment. Things you have to do in the first game, things you have to do in the second game. All to get there.
I recovered your Pillars of Strength from the Kite's Nest. They're yours, waiting in Bay D-24.
Thank you. Right now.
No, it's not, right.
People need any reminder
but,
of the faith they can get.
Right, not the end. We've got so much in that Conrad Werner quest line already.
Batarian State Arms, defending the hegemony.
Does that happen to be a light sniper? Say anything about its weight?
Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms. Please observe
Raptor
all
light or
cast
heavy?
restrictions when making a purchase.
Fast. If I remember, I've played with it once. Nice, because bang, 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 bang. For a sniper.
All cast restrictions when making a purchase.
I'll grab it. We'll play around with it.
For your people
Check
with
it out, maybe.
Batarian State Arms. Batarian State Arms, defending the hegemony.
Pressure's okay. No infection so far.
Can I talk to him?
Only if it's important, Commander. He's hurt bad.
He
Take
is
down
bad.
the sedative a bit, but hurry. I peg his survival at 50-50.
Are you Gorek?
Go away. Nothing to say.
Not even what a
Procyon,
terrorist's
hey,
doing
by the
on the
way.
Citadel?
You!
Do I know you?
Every Batarian with someone on Aratok remembers your face.
The planet that got caught in the Alpha Relay explosion.
You butchered a colony, only regret... Don't have the strength to...
I destroyed Eratot's relay to stop the Reapers from pouring through.
Ha! Easy for you to claim now that they're here. Don't pretend you have any remorse.
You think I didn't feel guilty? I destroyed a colony. I've thought about the people who died, about how I couldn't warn them in time. In the end, I didn't have a choice. But I'm sorry, if that means anything.
If you're so remorseful, if you have any real guilt, show some mercy. Unplug this machine and join my family.
Strangle him.
Oh.
He didn't make it.
While the Alliance takes heavy losses,
have your footage.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
Couldn't even turn around to face me.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
Purgatory.
1 moment, please. Now arriving
Chop,
at
chop.
Ward's level, Purgatory.
Loading into areas we haven't been in a while.
You do not understand.
A little choppy loading all the texture modded assets.
Ancients is the collected wisdom of our people. With overwhelming sadness, it was lost when Dakuna fell. Without it, we lack the guidance we need.
An Elcor dance.
With certainty, we need the wisdom of our ancestors in these trying times.
Actually, you may have just coined a new type of music there. That's probably music is like, it's really popular right now on Dakuna. Elcor.
How's the head?
It's a little heavy on the
Good.
bass.
Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
It was stupid. I should have ducked when that wall came down. Something good has come out of all this, though. Got new equipment. Sent me a set of Vortex armor. Man, summoning supply sure messed that one up.
Oh, I've heard those are pretty good.
It's great. I'd only be safer inside a tank. It's why Vortex gear costs more than I make in a year.
But yeah, wonder what that's like at an Elcor rave. Where would they hold the light sticks?
No, the problem is that our people are terrible at making war. The library at Asha had sacred texts on the ways of the Huntress, the defining works on the art of battle. But the Nimbus cluster has already fallen, and our people are here dancing instead of fighting.
Lights on her uniform are kind of neat. Hurry up.
Who's here?
What's up?
The Blue Suns, Blood Pack, and Eclipse are in my pocket. I'll send them to war when you're ready for them. Is there anything on your mind? What exactly have I acquired? An army that's willing to fight dirty, to do the things your respectable militaries won't do. Eclipse Mechs and Vorcha Legions are excellent candidates for vanguards in any ground offensive. Well worth the little song and dance I had you perform, I'm sure. Whatever you say, Arya. Don't be a stranger.
Oh, we'll be back. Hey, there's Jack.
Ugh, this sucks. What have you got?
You're doing paperwork at the bar, Jack. What
Duty
the
roster for
hell?
the students. It's what I do for fun now. They've got us spread out across Alliance units. Reinforcing barriers, modding ammo, that kind of thing. How are they holding up? They're fine. They're not the ones reading duty rosters while on shore leave.
Complain if you like, but I think military life suits you.
Hey, running back to the Alliance was your lifelong dream, not mine.
Come on, plenty of combat, free
You die now.
reward, and people you can depend on.
Yeah. Maybe your little suicide squad taught me something about teamwork. Speaking of which, thanks. My guys are handling the support stuff well. Still see some action, but they're not on the front lines. They've saved a lot of lives. It'd be a hell of a lot more fun with you. You find bigger fights. But the little shits are useless without me. I gotta stick with them. 'Cause I'm dependable now, apparently. I blame you for this, Shepard.
Come on.
What?
The duty rosters can wait. Right now, you're on shore leave.
Shepard, everybody knows you can't dance.
She can wiggle. Counts for something. Fade to black. Forever.
I miss Afterlife.
Yeah, this place is so clean it squeaks. Anyhow, thanks for the drink. But why'd you drag me out here?
You, still got that merchant freighter?
Yeah,
Looking for work?
might as well. What you got?
Hit me. Just the bartender who doesn't actually tend bar. She just dances. Dances. Can't be trusted with alcohol. Can't have just one. Arya doesn't say a thing.
I'm curious. What material is your face made from? The surface is a flexible biomimetic nanomaterial over a metallic skull. The skin uses shear thickening technology to help protect the central processing unit in the head. If the skin is struck or shot, it solidifies to absorb the impact. It also is capable of limited self-healing.
And what about the hair?
It is of similar construction. For defense, I have set it to cohere into a solid piece. However, for infiltration purposes, it can be parted into individual strands. If it has recently been exposed to water, I generally can't do a thing with it. If I'm not needed to answer an inquiry, I would like some time alone.
Oh.
Commander Shepard, maybe I can help. The banner of the 1st Regiment is waiting for you at Bay D-24.
The banner of Commander Shepard. I owe you a drink. Thank you. We'll hold that banner.
I'm good on drinks.
Take our homeworld back from these bastards. Ah, the banner of the 1st Regiment. That should put some steel in their spine.
Look at this! All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How's this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which...
Dancing?
Watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Edie?
What do you think about me and Edie? What about you and me, Joker?
You know, with all this interest in Edie, it's possible you've overlooked other options.
I never really considered it, Commander. No offense.
And now that you're considering it...
I've served with you from the day you took command. I'd follow you into hell.
But not into my quarters.
Well, chain of command, Shepard. In an alternate dimension without military ranks, I would rock your world.
But in this one, Edie?
Well, yeah. What do you think?
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
It's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on dating Harbinger.
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis. And a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Sounds like you got bigger things to worry about than looking stupid.
Yeah, guess I do. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Joker and Edie, Jedi. Where can that go wrong? A good combo.
broken anything yet. That's a start.
Edie, why aren't you dancing?
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
Really have Edie dancing there. Isn't that a good one? We'll go to Bryson's office. Lab, do the first part. We're not going to roll through all of... Yeah, I don't know exactly where this is going to go today. We might just go to the lab, do some of that, and go somewhere else for a little while. Maybe we'll do Leviathan proper tomorrow. Possible. Let's go up to the lab and see what's on the slab.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
First things first, Doctor, do you have any Kevlar?
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
Helmets.
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality, too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we could just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
I could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
Tried to warn you.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
The, tablet toss needed a better sound effect.
Can't be breached.
Something.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
Damn good question.
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Useful and dangerous. The Batarian who approached us at the refugee camp mentioned the Leviathan of Dis. Right then and there. Timing works out. I'm actually coming here to investigate it now.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say, then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
After collecting all the data around the room, I can never really remember which ones to use in combination.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No.
Trial and error through it every
But we may
time.
be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
No, instead of paying attention at the end and jotting it down or remembering it. I had. Yeah, be careful not to overuse it too. It can explode. We don't want it to explode. We want to keep it.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a
can?
trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the galaxy map.
Come back and
program.
James is there. Well, that's what I was worried about. All right. Well, if it's gonna reappear later. Then let's burst your bubble. Shepard, you may want to wear an apron. Never been to a Gallagher show? Husks are kind of squishy. Going critical. that scream. Shouldn't have exploded by now. Is it later? Can you get it to explode now? That scream, one of the screams sounds like a little variation. Exploded in 3 tries for you. Yeah, I know I've seen it explode, so make it turn here. Maybe it'll. Nope, we have an invincible Huskhead. Go figure. Now that, yeah, scares Captain Awesome too. Makes Captain Awesome run back into his hidey hole instead of coming out and going meet.
Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Well, what do we have here? You must
Sway.
be a new arrival.
Welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for joining us.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
Oh, so you mean it will be?
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
It contain tungsten? Tungsten's an alloy, right? Are you familiar with the
Meteorite
applications of
sample
tungsten?
with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need Ezo?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, Element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search filter now.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source. Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding it now.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. The hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
All right. We have here
Reaper activity.
We'll light everything
Based on
up.
the search results, Garneau is in one
And then
of these
subtract.
5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Element 0 deposits.
Three possibilities.
Arachni, blackout crimes, and creature sightings.
Arachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Old Arachni.
Three possibilities.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. Three possibilities.
Alien sightings.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Last chance. Last chance. Don't get any on you. Nope. All mellow. Okay. The Normandy for now. The texture mod made it impervious. It's possible. Is that a guess? A reasonable guess? Maybe know that to be the case.
Shepard, I got Anderson patched in. I was just getting him up to speed.
Udina? That SOB was always power-hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Counselor Valorn.
Kyline.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
I take it you two have met.
Kaylee Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson, it's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
I'll take whatever advantage I can get against these bastards.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly?
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate enough energy to destroy the Reapers. The question is,
what
how it
color will the
dispenses
energy be?
And in what form?
You mean, how do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
You've always trusted me. I won't let you down.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And the Quarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Shepard, do you have a moment? A contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Eight. Thinking about which direction to go in for the moment.
That's crap. Udina made a deal with the devil. He got what he deserved.
Where's to agree there?
Commander, I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute?
Commander, I've found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think they're doing the right thing. I know I did.
And you were right, Commander. Whatever crimes Cerberus is committing now, I was on Horizon when the Collectors attacked.
Really?
You'll recall I mentioned growing up in the Terminus systems. I was visiting my family at home. While the Alliance was running studies, you were saving me and my family.
Has the Alliance tried to make contact with the scientists?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
I believe so, yes.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
Let's go.
Thanks for your time, Commander.
Check in with Liara and the upgrade terminal. And oh my god, someone's been spamming our email box. Trainer. Commander, thanks for taking the time to speak with the civilian. I'd love to see how Commander Shepard kills time between missions. Why don't you give me a call if you'd like to grab drinks in your cabin? I promise a night of fun and games. And borrowing our shower and not otherwise engaged. From sender blocked. Dear Shepard, changing my identity was good advice. Once again, you've saved my life. After we last spoke, I overheard some refugees mention Cerberus. Then they said my name. I freaked out until I recognized their voices. Close friends of mine who've defected, in disguise and on the run, just like me. They're talented engineers, Shepard, who could help with the war effort. I've attached contact information to forward to whoever could use their help. You can trust them. Missing you, Kelly Chambers. And from Ashley. Commander, just wanted to pass along I'm settling into my new post with Admiral Hackett. Too many things to get done, not a lot of rack time. Starting to get a handle on the enormity of what we're up against. We get new intel every day that needs to get processed into practical action. Turns out I'm good at breaking things down to the practical. No surprises there. All right, bash to work. Right. Bash to work. Citadel interview or cabin. This, after Allers hits on us and we throw her off. Something like that. Diana Allers, the networks are going wall to wall with coverage of the attack on the Citadel. Everyone's asking questions about Udina's death. Can I get an hour or so with you to talk about what happened? I'm thinking your cabin rather than the conference room so we don't get interrupted. I heard you knew the counselor personally. If you need some time alone or don't want to talk about it, just say the word. Jack wants to meet at the bar. We already met Jack at the bar. The students are kicking ass and taking names. We're keeping them on short rotation so they don't burn out. We end up with lots of shore leave. Next time you hit the Citadel, come by Purgatory. I'll be there if I'm not blowing shit up in the field. Which one was that? Iceman, you'll never see this message. Was it the Ashley one? Alliance News Network, new article on Cerberus. Elysium, an evacuation shuttle, nearly destroyed as it attempted to escape the Reaper-occupied colony of Elysium, reportedly saved after a lone biotic worker intervened. That one. Well, we'll kick her off the ship. You can't kick her off if you don't bring her on. The shuttle was carrying children who drew higher numbers on the colony's evacuation lottery, meaning they were not eligible to board the first wave of shuttles leaving the planet. Their shuttle was saved when the biotic, identified by authorities as Aresh Agdashlu, engaged Reaper forces that were preventing it from taking off. Agdashlu had a history of drug abuse and criminal activity and claimed to have survived a Cerberus camp on Pragia as a child. Witnesses said he killed several dozen Reaper creatures before he was overwhelmed, providing the shuttle with just enough time to fly clear. From Adrian Victus. Commander Shepard. Cerberus just ambushed a Turian cruiser full of high-ranking hierarchy officials. The cruiser managed to escape, but its location was top secret. Cerberus couldn't have located that ship without inside information, and the only other person who knew the cruiser's position was Volus Ambassador Din Korlak. I've heard ugly rumors of a bounty out for his head. My advisors insist I can't bring these accusations against Korlak myself. I must admit they're right. The Turian and Volus economies are tightly intertwined, and now isn't the time for the political crisis that would result. The security of our fleets is at stake. I ask that you investigate Korlak in your capacity as a Spectre and find out if he is indeed a Cerberus mole. I've forwarded information on his last known location to the Spectre office on the Citadel. From Vega. Hey, Commander, just wondering if you've got some time in the near future. Nothing critical, just wanted to chat. Kai Lang's dossier. Hackett. Shepard has promised. Here's what we have on Kai Lang. Alliance military enlistment November 14th, 2172. Enlisted at age 16. Bogus credentials. Tours of duty, Terminus Systems, Exodus Cluster. Reprimanded for taking medals from dead enemy officers. Raid of Antillean. Recommended for Systems Alliance Medal of Valor. Kite's Nest, accepted into Interplanetary Combatives Academy. Received N7 designation from Interplanetary Combatives Academy, dishonorably discharged and imprisoned after charge of first-degree murder. Cerberus activities. Intel on Kai Lang's activities after joining Cerberus is spotty. What is known is that the elusive man arranged for Lang's escape from prison, employing him as an operative for the next 10 years. Lang is now believed to be the elusive man's most trusted agent, working as an infiltrator and assassin. His cybernetic modifications appear to include Cerberus's Phantom-class implants. Citadel shore leave from Admiral Hackett. I'm ordering the Normandy into dry dock on the Citadel for much-needed repairs. She's seen a lot of action lately and needs a little TLC. Small army of techs will take care of the details once you arrive, so let's get your crew out of there. You're all alone. You're all alone on shore leave. You're all on shore leave. That's an order. We need everybody at their best. One more thing. Admiral Anderson has an apartment on the wards. Head over there when you arrive. I hear it's a nice place. That was a lot of email. Level. See here. Things. No, they don't look that different. Sure. Raptor doesn't have the lowest weight, but it's almost as low as the Viper at tier 5. Add that to what we're carrying now. We're at 144, not great, but let's see what happens. Oh, that's that one. Sorry, 35. Let's upgrade the Raptor. What happens if we lighten it up? Ultralight is only up to 2. Weapon already doesn't weigh much, but cut out a bunch. 172. All right, we're getting there. I think I have ultralight in the Scorpion already. I should check. Raptor. $184. I can work with that. That's great. 184. Plus we get detonation boosts. We're gonna be. It won't feel much different. A little bit. It'll throw me off just a little bit, but I think I'll get used to it. We already have ultralight pistol materials on there. We didn't need until now. So good. Damage and ultralight. Damage and ultralight. Damage and ultralight. We're at 184. Hardly a hit to our recharge speed. And now we're carrying a rapid-fire sniper rifle. Be fun to play with.
Hey, Commander. I knew Udina was a dirty bastard, but I never would have guessed he was that rotten. This whole war is loco. I mean, can't they all see how we need to work together?
When people are scared, they're slow to trust.
Sure, but... what's the point? Look, just so you know, I've got a new shoot first, ask questions later policy when it comes to politicians.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not getting in your way.
Parts of Tachanka reminded me of the desert back home. The lizards and worms are bigger, but, you know, the sand and everything. Hey.
Hey. Squeeze through here. Yay.
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, there are views like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
If you put it that way, how can I say no?
You can't.
You can't.
Doing the rounds, doing the rounds.
Thanks, Commander. That GX-12 thermal pipe arrived. We're performing the modifications right now.
So, how did I get volunteered to crawl through the ducts?
You're the power control engineer, not me.
Damn hot in here. Hey, didn't Adams say that all the Normandy is Edie?
Kenneth, stop right there.
Just didn't tell Joker. He'll get jealous.
We're still working on the thermal modifications. Should be done pretty soon.
Shepard.
At the wall.
Hell of a day. Udina loses his mind, the Citadel almost falls, and you almost had to put down a friend.
Got a little tense there.
If it had come down to it, could you have pulled the trigger?
Probably.
I don't see how. We start killing our friends and war turns into murder.
But it doesn't always give us the easy way out, does it? At least Ash didn't have to join Kaidan.
Let's hope he's looking out for us. This was his fight, too.
May I speak with you, Commander? Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees.
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
Isn't this something you could do yourself?
War profiteering is running rampant, and these refugees are wary of the Alliance military. They didn't trust me. But you are Commander Shepard, the hero. You could persuade them.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
Good to me. Alright, see this coming together. We're gonna continue chatting with crew on the Normandy. But we'll probably make a quick pass back to the Citadel, and that'll put us on deck to do things that aren't just running around talking to NPCs when we pick back up tomorrow, and I think we'll continue Leviathan.
I have the latest reports on the Council, Doctor. Their security is in disarray, but it would still be weeks before we could attempt to position any agents in their personal staff.
And it's far too risky after Udina's coup. Postpone those deployments.
Dr. Chocolate's biddies. Thank you, Misbehave. I like your bits. Cheers to you. Dr. Chocolate's charity biddies. Solarian Special Tasks Force appears to have approached the Vault Protectorate about co-developing combat implants that require rare elements found in Volus space. Power damage. First power damage. The other one's shields we could have stacked a little bit, but... Or no, it was health. It was health. Audio recording from Counselor Gajir's office. Secretary Phillips, the emergency fund's gone, sir. We don't have the credits to hire enough ships to evacuate the colony before the Reapers get here. Not with the prices their captains are asking for. Counselor, what about the military? They left what about the military? They left an hour ago. They said it's too much of a risk to come back. Did they? Yes, sir. Here. Is this a passkey, sir? And an inventory? Phillips, I am authorizing you on behalf of this city's Senate to seize any and all Ezo stockpiles in our treasury in order to secure safe passage for our citizens on any available ships. These look like private stockpiles. Senate members' stockpiles. I'm foregoing re-election. Now get us those ships. Yes, sir.
Perhaps we can talk later.
Fine. Fish tank's nice and full now. Look at all that. Missing a bunch of models. Okay, who's first?
Trainer, if you're not doing anything, I've got a few hours free. Would you like to come up?
Your cabin is gorgeous. I've seen apartments smaller than this. Oh, an actual shower. The faucets in the women's bathroom are crap, by the way. In any event, I thought you might be in the mood to play.
Chess?
I bought a board on the Citadel. GUI interface, not nearly as much fun as real pieces. But I hoped you might give me some pointers.
That's funny. I figured you'd be more interested in a shower.
I didn't realize that was an option.
It's an option.
Well, just give me a moment to grab my things.
Wouldn't want anyone to have to use a crappy shower. You're showering with your underwear on.
Hot water and room to stretch. I could get lost in here.
I mean, really, who does that?
Oh, it's like a week's worth of stress is washing off.
Maybe if you were wasted.
Perfect. I was hoping to look nice for somebody.
Hot date lined up?
Hopefully more than just that. I play for keeps.
Sounds serious.
So does Liara.
That depends on whether she's interested.
Join her. Don't go in. Sorry.
Well, good luck. Holler if you need anything.
Oh! Will do. Thanks again, Shepard.
Took it well.
No problem. Take as long as you like.
And don't think this saves you from our chess match. Just give me a minute to dry my hair.
Have to put on some dry underwear.
Oh, come on.
My word, Commander. It's almost as though you wanted to spare your pawns the indignity of living under my regime.
In real life, that tactic would have worked.
Well, in real life, one doesn't move on an 8x8 square grid.
You know what I mean. The pawns are infantry. A good infantry line like the Krogan can take a charge like that.
That reminds me of a joke. What's the difference between Commander Shepard and a Krogan? One is an unstoppable juggernaut of head-butting destruction.
And the other doesn't have a smart-ass comm officer to keep her in line.
Ooh, that's even better than the number of testicles punchline.
I'm glad you didn't run back to the lab, trainer.
Thanks. So, rematch?
Hell yes.
Okay. So wait, you said we had a hot tub in there too? Did I miss something? Shower, you'll take that hot tub bath that's in there. And like a shrinking ray, and then we could bathe in the sink. Or maybe we could just seal the room and turn the whole thing into a bath.
Trainer, can you send Diana up? She wanted an interview.
Right away, Commander.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops.
Is that how you spell
fear is
loofah?
understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor. The Alliance Parliament is destroyed, and the Prime Minister's dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia. Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties.
You know, I don't know if you're still there, Iceman,
Thanks
but
for your time, Commander.
All right,
this is Diana Allers from
point of bringing her
Battlespace.
up. Even
Good
to throw
night,
her off.
and
It's not
stay
that fun
strong.
throwing her off. She really doesn't
Be careful,
bring
Commander. You keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you
anything.
home.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'd better get out of here before I send another wrong signal. See ya, Commander.
Too late. Hey, someone else. James?
James, I've got some time if you want to talk privately.
On my way.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Good, James. You?
Good, good. Wow. So this is what I can look forward to when I get my own command.
You want your own ship, Vega?
Yeah, maybe one day. When I'm old and I can't fight worth shit anymore.
You just come up here to make fun of your commander.
Sorry, Lola. I guess maybe I got some things on my mind. I wanted to get your opinion on something.
Shoot.
What did you do when they asked you to join the N7 program? I mean, was it a no-brainer for you, or did you think about it before accepting?
The N7 program is a big deal, but it's also a big commitment.
I hear that.
You get the best training, best equipment, best assignments.
And they expect the best in return.
Yes, they do. Why are you asking?
Well, even all the shit that's going on, somebody somewhere managed to track me down and forward an N7 commendation. It's dated the same day the Reapers attacked Earth.
You don't sound too thrilled.
Well, aside from the fact that there won't be an N7 program if we don't win this war, being a soldier's the only thing I've ever been really good at. And not because I try. Hell, I'd have kicked my ass out years ago. Last time I had a command, I lost almost everyone, and they promoted me for it. I guess I'm just not sure if I'm ready to lead again. I don't know if I want that responsibility.
You mentioned that before. What went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? We were out on patrol, checking on some strange readings, and the collectors hit. But they hit the colony first. By the time we got back, most of the colonists had been subdued or abducted, including our CO, Captain Tony.
So you were in charge?
Yeah. We laid low for a bit, waiting for a chance to strike, but before we could, we were betrayed. One of the colonists turned out to be a Cerberus spy working with the collectors. I had no choice. I killed him and destroyed the collector ship. But it got ugly. We lost most of the colonists and all but one of my squad. Not exactly a textbook operation.
You can't blame yourself for being put in a tough situation. And if you were promoted, then something must have gone right.
Sure, but...
If you'd saved them all, would things have worked out better?
I don't know. I don't think so.
The right choice is usually not the easy one.
Yeah. Did you know that before you joined the N7?
Yep. That's why I was asked. And it's why they asked you. There is not a single N7 that hasn't sacrificed either themselves or their soldiers at some point.
So you think I should accept?
Assuming we survive this, that's a no-brainer. You're a damn good soldier, Vega. Don't waste that opportunity.
I'll think about it. Seriously. If you don't mind, maybe don't mention this to anyone else.
Of course not.
Gracias. Well, I think I better get back to the hangar. Things here, it's a little too soft for me.
The bed's a lot harder than it looks.
Are you flirting with me, Lola? I'm going. Thanks again, Shepard.
Anytime.
Shepard. Crew deck, right? She down on the engineering deck. Oh. I think we'll, actually we might chat with Javik now. Time to chat with Javik. We're gonna wrap in a few minutes.
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
You're right.
Commander.
Why can't we chat with
Do we need to talk, Commander?
You're right, you can't talk about him.
Allers, I need you to leave the Normandy.
You're kidding. You're not kidding. Is there a reason?
What do you think?
I think I should start packing.
You don't even have an "Are you sure?" It says, "Are you sure you want me gone?" Go.
I'll get a shuttle to pick me up right away.
Isn't that weird that they even included an option to kick her off the ship? There's like, you can't do that with any other character. Just in case, you can kick her off the ship. Boy. Yeah, I think when we pick back up tomorrow, if we don't make it to the Citadel, today we'll start there, tidy up, and then continue with Leviathan.
Commander.
You settling in, Javik?
I believe some of the crew wishes to be my friend. That is not my purpose here. Also, I find I need to wash my hands. The residue of the ship is strong.
How so?
I have been exploring. There are traces of those who lived on the Normandy before. I detected a human female. Her genetic structure was unnatural, as if artificially created.
Sounds like Miranda.
And a Drell. There was illness in him.
Pain.
And a Krogan who lived in these quarters. He was undergoing a metamorphosis. His memories were confused, not organic to his mind. There was great confusion and turmoil.
I still can't wrap my head around that. Reading information like you do.
For my people, it was as natural as breathing.
Evolution's an amazing force.
Our scientists believed it was the only force in the galaxy that mattered. They called it the cosmic imperative. The strong flourished, the weak perished. The governments of your cycle seem concerned with ensuring the survival of all.
Was this imperative just your scientist's opinion, or did they prove something we don't know?
The universe had already proven it. They only had to look around.
And saw what exactly?
Extinction is the rule of law in the cosmos, the natural order of things. The weakest species are doomed.
It's the duty of the strong to protect the weak. Otherwise we'd have anarchy.
But those who had nothing to offer would be eliminated.
So conflict should be a way of life.
Evolution demands it. The strong grow stronger by dominating the weak. It is for the greater good of all. Though I do not think your Asari approves of my beliefs.
Liara? I think she just had a different idea about what Protheans were like.
We are all a product of our time. Had I been born in this cycle, perhaps I would be the noble scholar she wishes me to be.
You think you'd like that? It's a whole different line of work.
I wouldn't know. Living a life of constant war. Taking life in every battle.
I see how it could be tough to see outside the box.
It is the only box I have known. It shapes me, as stone is shaped by the one who carves it. The stone has no choice in the form it will take. You and I, Commander. War is our sculptor, and we are prisoners to its design.
Maybe not much longer. We win this and we'll both be set free.
I thought we'd get to... There, at some point you can interact with the memory shard.
Traitors are the worst form of enemy. In our cycle, we would remove their limbs one by one and offer them a choice. Eat their own flesh or starve. Your politician deserved far worse than a bullet. And if the other human had not seen reason, her death would be certain too. There is only one enemy in this war. Reapers. No others will be tolerated. I would like to visit the Citadel sometime, when it is not infested with traitors. I've heard about the diving human you encountered. It is good to have a name for the enemy I will enjoy killing most. Yes?
Javik knows what's up today. Anderson, huh?
Commander Shepard.
Go chat with Anderson, and we'll call it a night. And tomorrow, we'll head to the Citadel. Then continue with Leviathan. Just in case anyone is unfamiliar with the applications of tungsten.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here, faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrilla-style hit-and-runs. but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No. And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
Right. Good place to wrap for now. Yeah, Iceman, I got the messages. Wondering why you're whispering, but I didn't give it that much thought. He's got a reason. He's got a reason. There's just, in this world, there's just too many things I don't understand. You gotta pick and choose your battles when it comes to what we understand. Thank you guys for the great company today and always. Thank you for the host love, the sub support, for the charity bits as well. Hey, hope you all have a great night. We're gonna drop in on Trombones. He's playing some Dishonored 2. 6. We start that. I don't think it's 6 days in a row. Yeah, hugs for everyone. Yeah. All have a good rest of your nights. Misbehave, Lamia, Iceman, chatters, lurkers, lovers all. It's good to see you guys. I will see you on the flip side. Good night.